And hello, everybody, on today's episode of GameSwift Townhall. You probably know me already. It's Rafał Majutek-Szczepanek, the second host of GameSwift Townhalls, the one that's trying to replace Jacob, but it's not an easy job. So maybe I will invite Jacob over and try and explain to you what will be happening at this episode. But before that, I have to announce our guest of today. It's going to be Rachel, one of our lead ambassadors for the GameSwift ambassador system. So let's hop on the free camera setup and let's have a chat about it. Hello.
What's up, guys? GM or
What's up?
yeah, good evening, or wherever in the world anybody is joining us from. I always feel weird saying good morning, but it's so good to be here.
Just a
Hello,
quick word of
everyone.
explanation from my side. You can see me, you can see Jacob, you can see Rachel. You won't be seeing Pan today, and probably in the next week. He needed to take a little break, personal stuff. Last time he was joining to the town hall via his mobile phone while sitting in a car because he was just taking care of his family. Let's give this guy just a short break from the town halls. He still has a lot of responsibilities, but he will be back, I am hoping, shortly.
We're sending lots of love to Pan.
Love to Pan.
Love to Pan. And all right, what do we have today on the agenda? Maybe first of all, because you guys already know me and Jacob, you want to get to know Rachel a little bit. So, this easy question coming from my side. Introduce yourself, please. Tell us who you are and why are you here.
Sure. Well, thank you so much for the warm welcome. It's so good to be here. I have just grown to love the GameSwift community over the last couple of months of getting to know you guys. Always positive and always a great place to come and spend time. So I'm Rachel Wilkins. For those who don't know me, I'm a lead ambassador for GameSwift. Super excited to be in this ecosystem. And my background for the last 15 years, I've worked really at the intersection of art, of technology, of culture, but also joy. So working to just foster environments where people feel a sense of belonging and a sense of community. And I think that's what we're really seeing here in the gaming world. I'm also, in my spare time, I sit on the council for Time's Web3 initiative, Timepieces. I'm part of the community council for that. And I do strategy for nonprofits and for-profit organizations as well. So I've had a little bit of an adventurous career over the last 4 to 5 years in Web3, I think, like a lot of us. But I've just been really inspired by, the builders that are here, the creators that are here, and some of the amazing technology that we find ourselves working with. So it's nice to be here.
That sounds like a lot of things that you are currently doing and developing. That sounds rather interesting. But just being right here with us at the GameSwift Town Hall means that you are working closely with GameSwift, as you said, for the last couple of months. You've been trying to get to know the company and the things that we are doing. And hey, no surprises right now. You are one of the lead ambassadors of our current but ending shortly ambassador program. Can you please tell me more of an insights from your perspective? What happening during the last 3 months?
Sure. I mean, I became an ambassador because I've always been passionate about the potential of Web3 and how these emerging technologies can just really empower these great communities. And even though I'm not a gamer myself, what I was drawn to with GameSwift is really this mission to bridge the gap between gaming and blockchain technology. So the fact that GameSwift is able to offer this seamless experience for users to actually explore decentralized worlds was really exciting to me. And I think the team's commitment as well, and seeing, what Pan and Michael and you guys are building, you're really fostering this positivity and this innovative environment that is just aligned perfectly with my values in really just building optimistic and solution driven communities as well. And I think what's really just inspired me to become an ambassador was how GameSwift is more than just a gaming platform. It's more of a hub for creativity. It's, you're not only expanding IPs through gaming, but also pushing the boundaries of what is possible with digital interaction and ownership. And I just really wanted to be a part of that journey, because I know that gaming can and already is becoming a pathway to really onboard the masses into Web3. So that was just really exciting to me.
That's a great explanation, and I do believe I couldn't go with something even better. I was just hooked to GameSwift the first time I saw it, and you just looking at your background, at your other activities in the space, somewhere near, the blockchain and the gaming, as you said, two pillars of this very company attracted you to join. I'm glad to hear it, and I have yet another question coming your way, because we've seen that. Oh, that's fine. We've seen that you've been quite interested with the OP ecosystem, the Optimism ecosystem. So, what makes you interested? What makes you bullish about the OP ecosystem and projects building using their tech?
Well, I think first of all, just massive shout out and flowers to the entire Optimism team. Just the technology that has been built, the way that L2s and the OP stack are empowering builders, companies, to build their own blockchains, to build their own ecosystems in safe and seamless environments is really, really powerful. But I think also what we've seen with the support that Optimism gives to the communities at large, whether that's through retroactive funding, whether that's through missions and grants, has been just unbelievable, right? It's been able to empower so many builders. It's empowered me as a builder to be able to do a lot more than I would have been able to do on my own. And I think just, the same thing kind of applies to what I was saying about GameSwift. Like, what fascinates me is this ability that we're seeing from Optimism to build and create strong cultural communities alongside or on top of these technology rails. So we have these phenomenal technologists, this amazing tech, but really, what does it mean if we don't have anybody driving the culture and building community alongside it? And I think the commitment from Optimism and the Superchain ecosystem to really focus and be conscious about how and who they build with is really going to contribute to the broader digital economy. And I think any integration of blockchain with culture, with community, with finance, with gaming is really starting to just kind of bring home that real world value. And I think just democratization of digital ownership is the future. And I think that Optimism and the Superchain ecosystem are just absolutely leading the way. And I feel like every day I log into X and there's like another chain or there's another major player. Like we saw Sony joining the Superchain, right, with Sonium, like last week or 2 weeks ago. And then there's Chroma, there's all these different activations. Of course, we can't not talk about Base, like so much thriving activity and building and innovation that's happening. I think it becomes at some point impossible to ignore the Superchain ecosystem.
And that's one of the reasons that GameSwift is currently developing in this ecosystem, mostly because of the reasons that you just pointed out. They are trying to select one of the best projects to join in, not to accept everybody. Hey, let's gather, let's build something. No, we need projects that we can rely on. We need projects with vision. We need projects that will be helping each other in some way. That's funny that you mentioned, for example, Chroma, because since Chroma joined, we actually partnered with them. And we try to, even though we are two separate chains, trying to not fight for the viewers, for the attendees, for the users of the chain. No, we are trying to build two separate chains. GameSwift is trying to be the superior chain, and we do believe that we have the power, but we need allies to achieve such achievement. So everybody on the OP ecosystem is trying to work their way through together.
It's amazing. And without sounding like a big cheese ball, like, that idea of like, if you want to go far, go alone. But if you want to go, if you want to go somewhere, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Like, I really see that in action, and not just kind of these, platitudes per se. Like they are really working to like build ecosystems that invite all. I think something that I heard Keith Grossman, who's the CEO of MoonPay, share a while ago. I think it really kind of transcends what we're building, and that is that the future is going to be built by optimists, right? The future is going to be built by people who collaborate, the people who are willing to not build in silos and build in silent kind of vacuums together. The more that we share what we're building, the more that we're able to collaborate, I think we go so much further and so much quicker. So it's a really exciting ecosystem to be a part of,
especially in such a relatively small community, which the Web3 space still is. So I think that collaboration is the way to go. But you mentioned the support for projects, for communities that comes from the OP stack, but there's also one more important aspect that actually made us switch to Optimism, which is the tech support, because as far as I know, our devs are really happy with the ongoing tech support that they receive from Optimism. So it seems like all the puzzles are in the right place, so to say.
And I think as well, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, but like there's something really powerful about OP building out loud and the Ethereum ecosystem, and everything obviously on chain is transparent, but like sharing the challenges, sharing the things that the timelines like out in public, so we're all a part of that conversation. It really makes you feel like you're part of this incredible movement.
100% I agree. I couldn't agree more than 100%, I believe. And that's the reason, everybody, that Rachel is one of our lead ambassadors. Not only she knows a lot, she understands the market, she understands the industry, but she also could, just quickly jump into the town hall and explain everybody, as we were the 5 years old, why are we building this? Why are we doing this? And I do believe that that's great. Jacob, you want to show us something? Yeah, that's Rachel. All right, everybody, show her some love and leave the follow. Star Heroes Game, I see you. You don't you dare.
Yeah, and don't be
Jacob,
afraid. Just because I'm not a gamer, you can still follow me. I promise. I promise there's some interesting content. And we had you guys on the Time Show. We had Pan on the Timepieces show, and we do talk about gaming over there. So anytime anyone has any exciting news or is building something exciting in the GameSwift ecosystem, you're always welcome to come talk on the Timepieces show. So definitely make sure that you do that. And I also just want to give a shout out, like this community, as much as we talk about being new and nascent, like, can we just acknowledge the fact that GameSwift has over 100,000 active users already? Like, that is incredible, right? That's not just about entertainment and building. That's like really shows the deep connection and the commitment to collaboration that GameSwift has. So that is just really exciting to me. And I just want to give a shout out to the community.
And by shout-outing the community, we do have a special place for the most active members of the community. Everybody here who's coming in, joining, liking, retweeting, and using the platform is already contributing to what GameSwift is trying to achieve. But we also, like 3 months ago, if I recall correctly, launched an ambassador program where pretty much every and each one of you could just apply and try to be an ambassador, which means spreading the word, which means advertising GameSwift on various platforms, mostly X, but sometimes on Discord, sometimes just telling about it to your friends. And this ambassador program is slowly coming to an end. We have plans for the continuation for other approach to this program, but right now I will just take a moment to screen share some of those ambassadors that are kind of summarizing their journey as a GameSwift ambassador. For example, Extreme created slideshow or a video, however you want to name it, in some funny, memey way that he's been with GameSwift since a long time, entering those mint of competitions, game nights, town halls, many partnerships, and he even wrote everything down. There are the highlights the game nights, the everything. Ambassadors were not only successful in a way of advertising GameSwift and spreading the word, but actually they were so happy that they decided to not create, a single thread. Yeah, I've been at GameSwift for 3 months and it was fun. No, they put a lot of work to summarize all the work they did alongside
What is this
with fun.
female character about actually? What does it summarize? I just want to figure this out. This,
This
yeah.
one.
Who?
It's the
Yeah.
mint of competition, the competition to create your own NFT at our testnet. Do you like this
Oh yeah.
calendar? Did you mint this NFT?
I have an impression that it's an artificial creation. So
Oh,
yes, I do like it from the design point of view.
yeah, back to the topic. We have many other ambassadors. I will just quickly go over those topics. Pawnee, one of the main ambassadors, being active in pretty much every field of GameSwift, basically. Also with a great thread showcasing the whole GS army. Just look at
Please,
this. The
look at
whole
this.
GS army is here.
This is a beauty.
That's great. Yeah, ambassadors and team members and everybody, gathering to fight in a Web3 space. There's a lot of text. You can read this all. I won't be taking our time to go over this, but we have a lot of posts summarizing this. And by the way, we can read about it. We can go over it. But I want to hear from you, Rachel, a quick summary from your perspective of this very ambassador program. Just one last take from your side.
I think it's good because it's giving a deeper opportunity for engagement, right? It's giving the community a chance to actually build that kind of connection to this brand long term. And I think, as we've touched on, gaming really has the power to turn casual fans into lifelong brand advocates. And I think as long as that return reward incentive is there for that experience, I think we continue to kind of foster that sense of community. I think this engagement just creates lasting connections between not just audiences and IPs, but also a big brand and a big community like GameSwift with those that are actually building and participating in their ecosystem. So I love it. I love to see it. I've got to know quite a few of the ambassadors so far, and just really enjoying it. Enjoying seeing them get creative as well with their memes and all of that fun stuff. So shout out to the ambassadors. We see you in the chat.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to them, and shout out to you, especially Rachel. Thank you very much for joining in the town hall. This time you were our guest, not the other time around. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe in another time, one of us will be joining here, so to talk a little bit about the space.
I'm not used to being in the hot seat, so thank you guys for having me. I'm usually the one doing the interviewing, so I appreciate you guys, and just have a great day.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much once again, and hopefully see you around at another occasion of talking about the space.
Thanks, guys.
Don't disappear. Stay with us.
Okay. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. See you live next time.
Yes, thanks, guys.
All right. We are back with Jacob, two hosts trying to host, but what are we hosting? Because we do not have a guest, we do not have the main persona, which is Pan. So what are we going to do right now?
Yeah, we can talk some bullshit. Take it easy, man. Time for some fun. Done with the serious stuff.
Yeah,
so
but
maybe let's talk.
Like always talking the bull crap.
Yeah, because everybody wants to talk about the bull market, and I want to talk about bullshit. And this is like, this ambiguity that I always feel and have to face during this town hall. So this time, guys, it's the bullshit time. Just kidding, of course, which wasn't the best joke ever, but we got some news for you. For example, the one about the Singapore 2049, all the space is talking about that. Twitter is just flooded with news from the conference. You could see how Actually, the organizers of the Barachain event had to close down the whole shopping mall because it was so crowded with people. And we got our representatives over there on the side of GameSwift and Star Heroes. But this
Oh,
time I have
Star
to admit
Heroes
that
as well.
yeah, because Nino, our BD, is over there too until the 22nd of September. So if any of you happens to be in Singapore, you can meet up with him. He will be more than happy to connect. And as far as I can see, he's networking a lot. He told me that last night he had only 4 hours of sleep because of, you know what it's like at the conferences. Oh, we can share some insights that the most important things and connections happen at side events. This is how it works, because if you want to learn something, listen to interesting lectures, you go to the conferences and lectures. But after that, this is where people get more open, more chilled, and this is where you make most connections. So you might think, a conference, it's just a conference. Actually, it's a 24/7 job, like the most tiring job in the space. So you've already shown that GameSwift is there with Kasha, the CBD, and Darek,
And
the
Derek, our
CMO,
CMO, yep.
and from our side, it's Nino. So that's one of the news, and I'm sure that they will bring some really nice updates from it. So
That,
another news that we wanted to share that also has to do with Singapore,
yep.
a little bit more chilled one. So back to bullshit. This is the marketing stunt.
Oh,
PBB Bridge is asking what's new in Star Heroes. We'll get to it a little bit later. But we just wanted to share a little laugh with you over the marketing stunt from Dogen Hood. For a second, I was actually hesitating myself whether it's true or not, because it's Singapore and the laws there are very strict in some fields and matters. But guys, actually, you can let us know in the comments whether you also thought that this is true, that the crypto founder, the founder of Dogen Hood, got arrested for smuggling 20K condoms into Singapore. that's a nice
that's
idea.
that's a lot of stuff to bring to Singapore for like a week or so. I'm not sure about the purpose of this. We probably know that it's fake, but you never know for sure unless Doggin Hood decides to explain this thing. For now, it's 120K views. That's a great marketing approach, and we can even see Pen, commenting on this free dogging.
Free dogging, yeah. But today
Yep.
we had what you call it, a disclaimer that actually, it's not a disclaimer, actually, a tweet saying that the
Did we?
founder is free. I saw something like that.
Yeah,
Is it free?
condoms are finally free.
Yeah,
Uh,
JR Code Crafter is asking what the fuck. Yeah, that's a proper phrase to use in this case. That's 20K of fucks. not not given in terms of marketing, but this is how it works, man. I also miss it a little bit, I tell you, this freedom of creating whatever you want. The best marketing: hand out condoms at the events. Yeah, unless you get
uh,
arrested.
Yeah, but I mean that was a great approach to marketing, some real-time marketing with the event, not oh we are here, let's meet up. No, we've been here before you. Right now we're in jail. Please help us. That was a great approach to not only get more reach with your single post, but actually to attract people. I want to follow this project because I want to find out, is it real, what's with the CAO of this project. So I do believe that's a great marketing approach, and looking forward for Star Heroes to be doing such things. Looking especially at you, Jacob. I know you're the man to do the task.
Yeah, you want me to send you condoms?
I was talking about this, but
Okay,
yeah,
man. I'll do it for you. I'll do it
got
for you.
to.
The whole
All right. besides that, I have two quite important topics, not only for me, but mostly for you, viewers and GS Army. Let me show it quickly. That we have two ongoing campaigns right now, not necessarily hosted by us, but in some way. For example, a couple of weeks ago, we had this campaign with Chroma Network that happened on our Galaxy. We've been giving away some prizes and the NFT because after finishing the campaign, you get rewarded with an NFT, a scratch card NFT that you could further use on the Chroma website to scratch it and get some prizes. And right now, the second phase of this campaign is live. Meteor, James, the GameSwift NFT, and we're your share of a huge airdrop. So everybody, I want to encourage you to quickly go on our X or Chroma's X, really doesn't matter. Find this campaign and go with it because it's so easy. Needs like 5 to 10 minutes to complete, and you can get your share in a large airdrop of GSWIFT token.
Yeah, but back to the topic of condoms, so to say. Huxford Padley is saying that next time it could be 20k Viagras with GameSwift logo on it. What you think about this idea? For me, what came to mind is that it could be a new trend in crypto that we would call fuck to earn.
For sure, that's pumping. That's pumping blood in the first place, but that's the first sign of the real pump.
Yeah, let us know whether you want us to make it happen. The next gearbox of GameSwift, it will be filled up with Viagra and condoms. Fuck to earn is the way
out
to
within
go.
5 minutes.
I just hope they don't cut this part out from this Townhall and then, just fuck to earn. This is the future.
We are stepping on a thin ice, mate. So you
Yeah,
never know who's watching those town halls.
That's my role. I'm the one to say such things. But let's move on because we touched upon the topic of the Chroma campaign, but there is also the Micro 3 campaign that is actually not hosted by, but ran by both GameSwift and Star Heroes. So maybe you could tell us more about what this is about, man.
You can find everything on X, on GameSwift X, Star Heroes X, as we can see, 18 more partners coming in to this multi type campaign right now. Everybody fighting for, once again, huge prizes. I know we all love some cash, some prizes. So everybody can just quickly go over this campaign. Maybe I can just show it quickly because it's really easy. To just get on link and click the link and get on this campaign. You can see the rewards, you can see the participants, already 20k, and it's quite easy, social-ish campaign where you have to go through everything. Right now I'm not connected on this browser, so I can't show you everything, but we do have a lot of partners coming in, gathering, attributing to the total prize pool of this, as you can see right now. Star Heroes and GameSwift on the second row with almost 1,000 participants for each project. So that's huge. Do you know any details from the side of Star Heroes that we can share right now, Jacob?
Yeah, it works the same way as in GameSwift. So you have to log in and you have to complete some tasks. But what I like about Micro 3 is that it's really getting rolling. In the last campaign, they had over like 60,000 participants. Right now, this is a new campaign that's starting right now, and there are like various quality projects, except apart from Star Heroes and GameSwift, you also have Base, Linea, Arbitrum. So they're getting traction, guys.
Oh, yeah,
I hear that?
highly... Yep, go on.
I'm sorry, but Ashy at Fate is asking, did I hear that right? And I'm wondering right now what you refer to.
Probably F to earn. but not sure.
Yeah, Hacksford Padley is suggesting earn to fuck right now, but this is actually something that we already, some of us, experience in the real world.
You're not
But,
real.
but whether it's the best solution and life choice, up to you guys. So we talked about the Chroma campaign. We talked about the Micro 3 campaigns. What else do we have on the agenda, man?
I do believe that we have. I can talk a little bit about the game night, and then the last topic will be for you because you are the best suited man for the job. So the game nights, everybody, the game nights that I've been hosting for like 2 weeks now, or maybe even three. I don't remember because gaming is a huge, huge part of my life. I am originally coming from esports industry. I've been casting a lot of League of Legends games and Counter-Strike games and playing them on my own. Right now, I can do it as a part of my job. I can be a host of the game nights where everybody is gathering and everybody is just trying to fight for some prizes, is trying to have a lot of fun, to be honest, because we are playing Fall Guys. If you don't know the game, I will just quickly show you the latest tweet with the announcement. Let me just quickly find it.
And I know, I think I know what Eshiat Fade is referring to because I made a linguistic mistake. I wanted to say that there are other projects alongside GameSwift and Star Heroes that are of quality, like Base, Arbitrum, that take part in the campaign. But I said apart from, which actually excludes both our projects from this group. So that was a fantastic marketing stunt from my side, guys. Of course, I meant all of them are quality and didn't want to exclude ours. Actually, I wanted to do the contrary. So thanks a lot for the correction, so to say. My
No
favorite
problem. I will
expressionist.
just quickly finish and wrap up the topic of game nights. This is the graphics from the previous game nights, but as you can see, we are playing at 5 p.m. UTC on our Discord. Some Fall Guys. Everybody can participate. Everybody can jump in. Listen to some of gamers talking, take part in it, compete, and win some prizes. We have 1100 monthly prize pool split to four sessions, I believe. So every session within like almost $300 for grabs for the best players. All you need to do is just join our Discord and join the lobby. You can play this game on your console, probably on your PC, I know that for sure, and or in your mobile phone as well. So everybody is more than welcome to be joining it. When it comes to game night, this is just the first season of the game night that I'm hosting. It's just one game. The next season will be packed with many, many different games. Right now, you can state in the comments section what next game would you love to see? Is it League of Legends, Counter-Strike, Fortnite, Need for Speed, FIFA, maybe some whip-free games like Wilder World or Citizen Conflict, or I don't know, because we do have so many of them. State in the comments right now on X, on YouTube, and I will have a look after, and we'll try to figure out what to do the next month. But I heard some rumors that Star Heroes will be hosting their game nights as well. Jacob, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I even know who's gonna be the host of those gaming nights. Have you got any clue about this one, Rafał?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Yeah, guys, we're going to launch our game nights. You might have seen. She at Fate is saying that was about the F to earn. Okay, so nobody got this little slip of the tongue of mine.
Yep.
Yeah, you heard it right, but please don't share it anywhere else. So as for the game nights, yeah, guys, we already started them with some partners like Wider World, Nyan Heroes, and Paravox, and they're gonna be regular game nights where we'll be playing Star Heroes. We're also preparing a campaign with incentives for you. Maybe I'll not reveal yet what the exact rewards will be, but they will help you progress in the game significantly.
Oh, what
That's
might it
one
be?
thing. Yeah, what might it be? let's leave it like that and not spill the
All right.
beans. But there are also some extra news from the Star Heroes world. So the first one is our ambassador program that's currently ongoing. I'll just share the screen for a sec so
Gotcha.
that you can take a look, guys. Yeah, we started our own ambassador program, phase 1. Why is it phase 1? Because right now we are launching weekly or bi-weekly tasks in order for you to get engaged. The rewards are some dollars, bucks, but also we share your content, the best one, of course, through our social media, mainly the Star Heroes Twitter account. We also want to give you a boost in forms of likes, comments, and actually today we have picked the 3 winners of the last week task number 1, and they will be announced very shortly on the Star Heroes Discord. And we're planning to launch the task 2 or quest 2 tomorrow. So we invite you all to take part because there will be phase 2 of the ambassador program, which is about having our lead ambassadors as you do at GameSwift. So you met Rachel. We would like to have many of Rachel's. So if you do well, if you show your engagement, contribution, creativity in writing about Star Heroes, but also presenting it in the form of videos or even other things not related to X, because we are very happy to see content on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, then you'll have a chance to become our lead ambassador, which is a step further, which means working with us, which means also some regular remuneration, as you say in English, for that, meaning kind of regular rewards. So that's the news number 1. And look out for task 2. If you want to join the tasks, just go to our Discord, to the ambassadors channel, and there you will see the task section. Tomorrow, the second one will appear over there. And the second thing I wanted to share with you is the AMA that we're hosting tomorrow. So, as you might have seen in the posts, from today, tomorrow, Star Heroes will be present on Mario Nothal's Shark Tank Space. So, what is it about? Basically, so to start with, Mario Nothal is our partner. And we're going to be more active with him over the upcoming weeks and months. And this space specifically is about presenting Star Heroes in a very short way to a broad audience. I listened to the last Shark Tank show, and it had like around 100,000 listeners. So quite a big audience. And yeah, I think that maybe you will manage to find some alphas about our plans, because I want to share where we are, the main narratives that we have at Star Heroes, the narratives that we want to follow, including the season 2 and 3 ones. And I'll also give you a sneak peek of the roadmap. So let's be there together tomorrow at 4 p.m. UTC, which is 6 p.m. CET time, under this link. We will set a reminder tomorrow about this too.
And that's a great timing, because it shall take about 1 hour, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, more or less.
So that's a great timing, because an hour after that, at 5, we will be hosting the game nights I told you before. So you can combine everything. You can get to know more about Star Heroes, maybe get a sneak peek here. You will have enough time to complete the tasks and prepare yourself for the ambassador program that Star Heroes has just launched, and then quickly to a game night to spend some quality time with other gamers and try to compete a little bit. And in the upcoming weeks, as we get closer to the Star Heroes Season 2, we will be sharing more and more information about this. I won't spoil anything. I won't tell anything. Jacob is the guy to tell you anyways. But I heard that some things are coming for Star Heroes. Not only playing this really good esports game, probably the best esports games in Web3 right now, but also many, many other stuff. But first, let's start with getting to know Star Heroes better by joining the spaces, by joining the ambassador program, and by joining the game nights that GameSwift is currently hosting, because Star Heroes will be visiting us quite frequently, I assume. But that's what will come in the future. For now, in the present time, I do believe, Jacob, that we went over pretty much every topic today.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I will spill the beans a little bit. I can give you this Alpha Rafa, who's here with us. He's a pro esports caster with years of experience in streaming and casting esports events, and he's also helping us at Star Heroes right now to create something, to organize something, to get in touch with people who can make it big in the esports world. So let it be our little alpha for today. Super happy to have you on board, by the way, man, because you're the boss here. You know your shit.
I know my shit around gaming, that's for sure, but I'm happy to work with a team that know how to develop and advertise the thing, because I can be, the best streamer or the best gamer in Star Heroes. I'm not, but I could be. But without the team that's taking care of everything, this game wouldn't be as good as it is right now. So thanks to you, thanks to the Star Heroes team, and I guess that's the time to also say thanks to the viewers of today's Town Hall. You got the updates of the most recent things that were happening in the last week. As a reminder, our representatives are in Singapore at the Token 2049 right now. So if you're here somewhere and want to have a chat about GameSwift, about Star Heroes, you can find our BD CMO and Vito is as well from the BD team of Star Heroes. Am I right?
Not from Star Heroes, but from the Dogin Hood project.
Oh, all right. So a lot of people. Actually, if you are in Singapore, you will find people from pretty much every project that matters right now, and had the opportunity to go there. So that's great to have a chat with them.
Okay. Sasuke Game is saying you need cute girls to be in your backs so we get more viewers. Here you go, man. You got a pretty oriental woman over here and a nice guy. That's all we can afford right now.
I have a Witcher poster here that doesn't count as a cute girl, but he's cute in some way.
Look what I have. I have this too.
Oh,
that's my girl.
Yeah, and guys, I do believe that's the best time to cut it before me and Jacob go totally ape in this episode. What do you think?
Yeah, that's right time to wrap it up. Thanks a lot for being with us, and see you next week, guys. Follow us on all the social media possible. It's worth it.
Yep. See you there.